everyone. Welcome to another great week here at the Valley. Thank you for joining us here in the Cardinal Broadcasting Network studio. I'm Jennifer Hannigan, Public Information Officer here at Trinity Valley Community College. You're watching Valley News, a weekly broadcast that brings you news and information about what's going on here at TVCC. There are a couple of great events here at the Valley this past week, and we're going to tell you about them today. Students and faculty have been really busy with all kinds of projects. If you were on campus around lunchtime on February 6th, you may have noticed a crowd gathering as the TVCC Science Club hosted its first event of the semester. The club created an experiment using a metal canister, some warm water, a container of liquid nitrogen, and 1,000 ping pong balls. Club sponsors Jan Jennings and Michael Felty sealed the nitrogen into a soda bottle, poured it into the container with the ping pong balls and the water, and ran for cover. It only took a few seconds for the resulting reaction to explode the soda bottle and create a little ping pong ball snow in the grassy area beside the Gibbs building. The Science Club has several more activities planned for the semester, including visits to museums, experiments at locations such as the Texas Freshwater Fishery Center. If you're interested in joining the Science Club or even just learning more about what they have going on this semester, contact Michael Felty or Jan Jennings. They can be found in the Gibbs building. Also in the past few days, a delegation of our students and our faculty members and staff traveled to Austin for a special visit to the Capitol. Here to tell us about that visit today is guest Chelsea Malone. Chelsea is the president of the TVCC Student Government Association and was part of that contingent that went to Austin. Thank you so much for joining us today, Chelsea. We're really glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me a little bit about why you made the trip and how many students went to Austin last week.
I made the trip because I'm president of Student Government Association, and I wanted just to experience what Austin was about. It was my first time, so it was really exciting, and the Capitol. There were about 12 students that went in total. It was a really great time and a good experience for all of us.
What was the occasion?
It was Community College Day in the Capitol.
So were there students from other colleges?
Yes, there were probably 500 or plus students there.
Wow.
Touring the Capitol. So it was a big day for Capitol and community college students.
Other than getting to tour the Capitol and see things the way they sort of happen on the floor, what are some of the other things that you guys did that day?
We walked around the Capitol a lot, and we got to talk to State Representative Lance Gooden and also one of the senators, for Senator Nichols.
Robert Nichols.
We talked to him and got to ask them questions and just about recent bills and things that are going on within our Capitol.
What are some of the things that you learned about how the political process worked? Anything that kind of struck you as interesting that you didn't know before?
Not really. I mean, we got to actually walk onto the House floor, and we got to see like where they sat and how everything worked within that. They weren't in session when we went, but it was a really good experience and interesting.
Well, it was your first trip to Austin. What did you think of the city?
It was big, but it was awesome.
Yeah, I really love Austin. It's a great place. I know that there are several Student Government Association events planned. It's a really good organization here on campus. If there's someone who wants to get involved in SGA, what would you recommend? How would they start that process to get involved?
We actually have an application process, and you fill out the application, you turn it in, and then we have set up an interview time for each student. We just got this new process. Used to, it was for anyone that wanted to join, but now we're trying to make it something special and unique that you are excited to be a part of and have pride in that organization. So just fill out the application and turn it into Courtney Curran or Charlie Huber, and then we'll have interviews, and then you have office hours each week and participate in the events.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
I'm really glad that you joined us today. Thank you so much for coming to see us. And Courtney Curran and Charlie Huber can both be found in the Student Activities Office. So if you would like to be a part of SGA, be sure to drop by and ask for some more information there. We have a couple more events coming up in the next few weeks I wanted to tell you about. The Cruising Cardinals Car Show will be on the parking lot of the Administration Building starting at 10 a.m. on March 2nd. Stay tuned for next week's Valley News for more information about that event and an interview with one of the organizing students. Also, the TVCC Book Club will be having its next Read Through the Valley event on February 20th at 1:30 p.m. in Gibbs Room 108. Falk Landrum will present Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? Time of the Great Depression. If you're involved in the book club, be sure to mark your calendars. Student Activities will be having a game night starting at 7 p.m. February 21st on the bottom floor of the sub. For more about this and all of the other things that Student Activities has planned, visit the office we mentioned. It's located on the bottom floor of the sub. That's all for this week's edition of Valley News. For more on what's happening each week around the Valley, check out the news section at the bottom of our homepage, our Facebook page at facebook.com/Trinity Valley Community College, or you can follow us on Twitter at TVCC News. Thank you for joining us for another week of Valley News. I'm Jennifer Hannigan.